all time.
Well, his 7 championships came out of the most competitive era.
Yeah. And then they kept changing the system on him. He still kept winning championships.
Yeah, and
they changed so he wouldn't win and win.
Even if we want to discredit the talent, like the talent around them, like how competitive Jimmy racing against the other drivers. Richard Petty won 200 races when they were running 50 races a season.
Yeah, I wonder why he won.
Yeah.
I wonder why he won 200 races.
I was like, the numbers are inflated because he just got to run so many more races than everyone else.
Hello, YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch. Welcome to F1 2019. We're here at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez circuit. Caden.
And ever since
Alright, come on back if you can.
And ever since Jimmy went full-time Cup, it's been 36 every year.
But yeah. Anyway, welcome to
Jeff Gordon won 13 out of 33.
Welcome to the Mexican Grand Prix. We're here. It's time for qualifying. 18 minutes on the clock. Let's get to it. Alright, so how about leading the train off of the pit lane is our is many things in that Red Bull. He's coming through the SS now. He'll be the first driver to start a timed lap. This is the race where the Hispanics unite.
Foursquare, are you behind me?
So we're looking for many things in Hector and Rolo to all represent well.
Oh, Foursquare.
Which I have faith in all 3 of those drivers to do well. So
I had a pack of cars ahead of me, so
Yeah, I think you were behind me.
oh, I backed way off.
yeah. If you have you have a car entered, so you should be able to. Yes. So do you know how to? Do you know how to? All right. So hit square and then find your car and then hit X. Yep. Cool. Yep. You were saying, Malenka?
I said, who are all the drivers you said? I know Zesty and many things. Who else was it?
Rolo.
Oh, yeah, all of them are going to score points.
Yeah. Representing well.
Zesty's probably going to win or finish second. Many things will probably be like 6th or 5th.
Rolo?
And Rolo
So
will
here's the
probably
thing.
be like
Rolo
third,
hasn't
maybe
ran in
back
so
up.
many weeks. Rolo is good. But where will he stack up against,
He's still gonna get points.
I'm not denying that, but where he finished, closer to the podium, top 5, 6th through 10th, many things. The only time at a chart, a 1:15.7, that I feel like is just not a good time. But
It's not bad.
it's not bad. Anyway, TK goes second quickest out of 2 times. Coming through the stadium section, we'll have, is that the Williams or drop? He's going back into the pit lane. Mercedes coming around. In the final corner, that will be Ben. Colton goes third quickest before he's beaten by Ben, who goes third quickest. Foursquare making a Red Bull duo at the top of the chart. David goes 4th quickest. How about Pillar sat 6th? Pillar's on the hards.
Oh.
1:17.1 on the hards. Wow. Strategy. Malenko goes second quickest, and somebody's going around. That's a Mercedes in the barrier. That's Ben. He's gone around off the first chicane. Oh. Ben making a mistake on a cooldown lap. And top of the chart, a 1:15.6. Dan Park hasn't won in a season and a half. Trying to get back.
Two-timer.
That's our 2-time champion on a long winless streak. See if he can break that with a already good qualifying effort thus far. We're still waiting on about half the grid to set times. But top of the charts ahead of a few of his competitive peers.
Come on, Howard, get resalute
Pitting
again.
this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap.
So how about we have Pappy on a timed lap? Caden just started a timed lap after rejoining the session.
One of these cars in front of me going to this left, I'm on a time lap.
I just shared via Facebook stream to the Facebook group. Pappy goes 9th quickest.
Terrible.
We'll wait on Caden to come around and set a time. 11 times on the board. So right now it's Dan, Many Things, Malenko, Foursquare, TK the top 5. David, Octane, Ben, Pappy, Pillars, Colton, the 11 drivers to set times thus far. Caden, out of 12 drivers coming through the stadium section, where will he end up on the chart?
Checks complete. We're ready.
Through the final corner. ERS, already used up. He'll go 12th quickest out of 12. How about Dan? The third Dan, joining that Williams. Williams right now sat, what are they, 4th in the constructor standings? They're going to get a great boost with Shatford joining them. That Rocket Williams team 12 points behind Mercedes. So if Malenko and Shatford are able to double it up today, that's a huge gap if we see the same results out of Mercedes as we have recently. And we'll see if Colton will step it up, knowing that there's some competition from behind. We're right on board with our perfect winning record in EWRL. He's 1 for 1 on race victories. Or see
And he's on hards.
He is on the hards. We'll see if he can outdo Pillars, though.
Me? Hear you? Yeah, I can hear you.
That's a lot of curve.
So on the hard, let's see where he ends up coming through the final corner to the start-finish line. He'll go 8th quickest on the hards, outdoing Ben's time on the mediums. Brian goes 6th quickest.
My lap sucked.
Indeed it did, because it got beat by a lap time on hards.
Hey.
Well, I'm just backing up what he said.
Yeah.
There was nothing good about my lap at all.
So let's go ahead and see how Foursquare is going to do. At a long front straightaway, Foursquare right now sat 4th on the chart. We still have yet to see Rolo and Hector take 2 time here, so maybe they're waiting to represent in the race from the back of the grid.
Oh, come on, pass me.
There's a racing point around in VS's.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Not around.
Okay, maybe just on the cooldown lap letting drivers by. A valid statement. Here comes Foursquare. Let's see how he navigates through the S's almost beautifully through there. Here comes into the stadium section. You see the map lighting up purple there. Somebody set a purple sector. Might just have been Foursquare coming through the stadium section. Looking like a good lap through the final corner now. The start-finish line with Foursquare. Top of the charts! A 1:15.403. And how about Hector? He's out here and he's ready to compete in that Alfa Romeo. His teammate set 2nd on the chart. Where will he end up here? And as far as I'm concerned, this will lock in the amount of drivers we'll have in our grid, as Killing for Cash won't be joining us this week. So a 17-car grid, still not our smallest grid this season. We've had 16 cars this season at, I believe, Brazil only, and everywhere else we've had 17 or more. Let's go on board with Hector for a timed lap, shall we?
Ooh, Mexico is not the track for me.
Wow, sucks. I'm just gonna kill it.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
And to the start finish line, third quickest with Hector, and you know what? We were watching that entire lap. If you notice, Hector missed one of his apexes, so I'm sure he can make that lap even faster. But how about Alfa Romeo, second and third in a Red Bull sandwich as Ben goes top of the charts, a 14.964. It is a Mercedes followed by a Red Bull, an Alfa Romeo double, another Red Bull, a Ferrari, a Williams, a Haas, a McLaren, and a Ferrari, the top 10.
Where the fuck are Ferrari at? 'Cause this ain't us.
See, Rolo and Larry still have yet to come out on the track. We're not expecting Larry to, but both Renaults starting from the rear of the grid might just be the strat.
8.9 kilometers per hour. When you're ready, let's go.
Engine's fire.
So Ben, 4-squared, Dan, Hector, many things. David moved up to 6th. Malenko down to 7th. Looks like Brian's on a timed lap, where it's right on board. And now sat 9th and all over the curbing in the S's. Not the smoothest of runs, but is it improving? Into the stadium section we go. What's going on, Ryan? Glad you could join us. Rooting on Hector. Oh, Brian catching that wall there on the exit onto the front stretch, but he'll go 6th quickest. Oh, let's see who else we can catch. Looks like Caden's on a timed lap. Not happy with his times. That 15th out of 15. Let's see what he can do about it. Through the stadium section we go with Caden.
5 minutes left for this session.
Caden goes 12th out of 15th quickest. We still have yet to see the Renaults take to the track. Let's see if we can catch a wild Dan on a lap here. Into the S's. Dan sat 3rd quickest. One of Dan's strongest runs in qualifying. You just see first lap chaos, then got some stuff to do. Right on, Ryan. Looks like Dan's aborted his lap. Let's see if he can catch up with many things. Also looks like he's aborted his lap. How about TK? Into the S's we go with TK and the Haas.
Fuck, man. Oh, many things you gotta move.
He moves into the stadium section we go with TK. Everybody giving him way. Into turn 16. And now the long sweeping right-hander at turn 17 to the start-finish line. 6th quickest for the Haas. Dan going on a time lap. Ryan says, nice, my boy TK and the Haas, I like it. Alright, well if he can score points, he can get to keep it. It's all... It can score points, though. Looking like Caden is finding his home at McLaren. It's just kind of how it's working out. And Toro Rosso, if it wasn't for Dan getting the win in the Toro Rosso last week at Silverstone, that team getting no love. And Pappy... Whoa! Oh, somebody stopped in the middle of the S's! That was Octane around. Wow, I hope that did not kill Many Things' lap. Looks like he's still trending right on his other lap. Let's see what he can do here to turn 16. Cautions all over the track, and third quickest for many things, a 15.414. How about 11 1/1000ths of a second slower than his teammate?
Nice job. Good lap.
Thanks.
How about Malenko in the Williams? Some new motivation. It looks like he's on a cooldown lap, actually. He's gone 6th quickest. And David, 2nd quickest in that Ferrari. A 15.375. Oh, is that Hector blowing by on a timed lap? We got to ride on board with this as Ben improves his pole time, a 1:14.601. We all watched Hector's first timed lap this session, and we all saw him miss that one apex at turn 13 in the stadium section. He knows he can improve that lap. That's at 6th on the chart. But is it enough for an entire second as Octane quickly being caught by Hector? He gives way. Hopefully they didn't mess up Hector too much. As time winding down in the session. Here you go. Can he make the apex? He made it that time. Is that enough of an improvement? Do turn 16.
There ain't even enough time. I'm not even gonna waste the tires.
And top of the chart, a 1:14.575, 26 1/1000ths of a second quicker than Ben. How about Shatford, 3rd on the chart in that Williams that he's now in full time. And looking like he's going on another lap. Do turn 13. Shatford looking to improve, coming to the start-finish line. He improves, but keeps it in 3rd. Pillars goes to 4th, so we have Dan in 3rd, Dan in 4th, and Dan in 8th. But Dan on an out lap looks like he won't get to the start-finish.
Well, that was fun while it lasted.
Brian goes up to 9th.
I feel you. I thought we'd start 3-4.
Rolo is on a timed lap, I think, or is it over for Rolo? No, he's going on another. See what Rolo can do. He's at 12th right now. It's been a while since we've seen him in the league. He's back in that Renault. Oh, he locks up going into turn 4. This might not be a lap to write home about for Rolo.
He was good, wasn't he? Or is. Not was, but he hasn't been
Yeah, he has pace.
Yeah, before he ended up not showing up for a few weeks, he was up there in points. Not battling for the point lead, but he was up there in the top 5.
He was battling for P7.
Yeah, when he started missing races. And to the start-finish line, nothing to write home about. He does not improve. So it looks like that is going to do it, because Droftus is on a cooldown lap. Everybody please cross the start-finish line. If you're still out there, which is just Droftus. Yeah, I know you're out of fuel. Just cross the start-finish. Don't go into the pit lane, please.
He could just retire.
He could do that, too. Yeah.
Wah, wah.
Alright, so Ryan's made a bold, well, I don't know about bold, but he's made a prediction on his top 5. He said it'll be Pillars over Hector, Many Things Malenko, and David. So, not including Shatford in that top 5, but here's our qualifying rundown.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we'll have Hector.
Wait, where does he have me slated to finish?
4th.
Fuck, I ain't.
He expects me to finish ahead of you in 3rd.
Fuck you, ain't.
So there's our qualifying results. Hector with yet another pole over Ben, Shatford, Pillars, David, Foursquare, Many Things Dan, Brian, Malenko barely squeaking in that top 10.
I'd like to point out It's between the first 4. It's within 2/10. There's like 16 gap back to 5th on down.
So, looking like at least a dry start to the Grand Prix. Possibly no rain. The whole forecast haven't
I don't know
gotten
how
that.
it can be bad at F1's version of Watkins Glen.
It is, isn't it?
I don't think it's that you're bad. It's just that they're just better.
Oh, I'm bad.
Okay, but Watkins Glen, unlike the NASCAR games, you know, anybody can get a top 5.
As long as you know, as long as you know how much you can cut.
Yeah, on the Heat games, for sure.
I can only cut in the S. There's more I can cut.
But we have a 36 lapper on our hands. Before we do that, let's go on the all-important formation lap. Let's get all set up from the broadcast point of view for everybody. Like in that case, we're all good there. Let's go through our starting lineup.
It's gonna be fun. I got another Red Bull sandwich behind me.
You know what?
I believe they got out-qualified.
In row number 1, we have the Alfa Romeo of Hector starting on the pole position, and alongside of him, the Mercedes of Ben. Row number 2, Shatford came in, won his first ever EWRL F1 start. Can he go 2 for 2 in Williams? That's starting in 3rd. Starting alongside of him in row number 2, P number 4, how about that Ferrari of Pillars? Row number 3 will fall back to the other Ferrari of David, and alongside of him, one of the Red Bulls of Foursquare sat 6th. Row number 4, how about many things in the Red Bull? Slated next to our 2-time series champ in the Alfa Romeo, how about Dan? Row number 5 will have Brian in the McLaren and Malico in the Williams. Row number 6 will have TK in the Haas and Rolo in the Renault. Row number 7 will have Pappy in the Racing Point and Caden in the McLaren. Row number 8 will have Octane in the Haas, Colton in the Mercedes. Row number 9, rounding up by himself. We didn't expect anything less because he just doesn't take a qualifying time. How about Larry in that Renault? But as the grid comes off of turn number 17, let's get ready to roll here at Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. It's going to be a blast here tonight. 17 drivers roaring down the long French straightaway into a very, very tight chicane. Let's see the opening lap chaos ensue.
Oh, there's a Ferrari.
Pronto, Davide.
The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed.
Yep, and this is the time for the Hispanics tonight. Let's go, Hector. Many things. Rolo, make us proud.
Foursquare, many things. I know y'all are behind me. This ain't the region of the Bulls.
So here we go. It's time to bring the action. We've got 5 red lights, and it is lights out, and away we go. How about Hector getting off to a great start once again as they roar down the front straightaway. We'll see these guys fan out. Who's going to take it aggressive into turn number 1? 3 wide for second.
Oh my god.
Dude,
Many things.
dude, I'm out of the session.
Oh, Foursquare was an AI. An AI took out everyone.
Wow.
No,
Oh
I-
my goodness.
I went low and then I went to my home screen.
Caution,
Come on.
Is everybody dude.
caution, caution, yellow flags ahead. No overtaking through the caution
What?
zone.
Oh my goodness.
Anybody. I got.
Dude, I can't get.
What's going on?
I can't get back in the. Okay.
So
now
you're
I'm
not
back.
driving the car at all?
No,
Okay.
not. Okay, I'm going. It's like it's kicking me out, but I'm staying in the session. No, I'm back.
Hector sets the opening lap time.
Yeah,
Finally, that
3
Red
wide.
Bull gets it sorted out. 3 wide on the front straightaway. One. And it's clean.
Oh man.
Oh, contact in the back! There goes some wings! Some winglets! Looks like Dan may be missing a winglet.
I'm sorry,
Oof.
Dan. I had to check up for Josh.
An opening couple of laps here at Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. Hector out to an 8/10 of a second lead as they'll be coming through the S section. They'll complete and they'll obviously have the opportunity for DRS on the next
God, I hate
DRS straight,
wind damage. It's so hard to drive.
which
right
actually
now.
starts after the start-finish line.
I got BG and anything in front of me.
Got Ben in front of you.
Yeah, but Ben's always in front of me.
I'm gonna be turning up my mic audio real quick. I realized it was a little lower than it is usually. Hopefully that is better. Alright, anyway, it is once again Hector over Pillars at the top of the chart. Might need to change Sal for Mal.
Has been enabled.
Oh, Ben and Malenko? No. How about side by side as Ben and Many Things into turn number 4? And I think we're still clean.
I don't know how.
What a drive from Many Things just to keep it clean. Such an enticing track for his driving style, and I do have to say, at least for the opening 2.5 laps, it has been quite remarkable. Somebody quietly up here. Oh. He's talking about self-hyper. Quietly up here, how about Brian? Sat 5th in that McLaren. Very nice. Just, you know, minding his own business, worked his way into the top 5. Let's see if he can bring it home from there. He catches a little bit of curbing there through turn number, what is that, 15 he caught.